What made you want to start doing audios?
Uh, it was originally a small project that I wanted to do for myself. I was going to make audio recordings for, well, myself and other people to kind of remember me by in the future. Uh, I know it sounds kind of morbid, but in my head, I was like, why not record it as I go? And then, like kind of, it was kind of like a in progress sort of memoir. Yeah, I guess that would be the right thing to say. But in the middle of doing that, another audio creator by the name of Sky Vibes Audio uh, motivated me to use my voice to help and comfort other people. Uh, I gave it a shot. One audio led to another, and well, here we are.
What are your other hobbies besides making audios?
I kind of tend to bounce from one hobby to the next, back to a previous hobby, then another, and then another. It really depends on the mood, but I'm pretty basic. Uh, I play video games. I'm teaching myself how to DJ and produce music. I like to shoot guns for target shooting. Not really for hunting. It's nothing against it. I'm just more of a target shooter, and uh, and of course making these audios for all of you.
What is your favorite drink?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Um, if I had to pick one for the moment, I would have to say lemonade. um, to be specific, the the lemonade from Chick-fil-A, half water, half lemonade. You never go full lemonade.
What inspires you to make these videos?
Um, to put it simply, it's all of my supporters here on YouTube. I had no idea that people would like my voice as much as they have, and I love knowing that I can help give comfort or relaxation, or at the very least, some entertainment just by talking.
Will you be doing more sleep aid audios?
I can if you want me to. If that's something you want to hear more of, I mean, I'll do my best. Uh, if it helps, I'm down to give it a try.
What's your name? Or what would you like to be called?
Well, I am whatever you want to call me. Something that I've always wanted to stick to with this was that when you listen to me, I want to try my best to represent that this audio is from me to you, hence the name of the channel. Uh, I've said before that everybody has their own interpretation of me in their head. Like, as you listen, your imagination starts to form a sort of mental picture of, like, the person behind the voice. And I feel like it makes the experience a little bit more personal because everyone has their own unique idea. And so I want to keep it personal as I can. So whatever you want to call me, whatever you think, whatever image you have of me in your head, that's that's who I am. But for the internet's sake, around here, I go by from me to you, or FMTY, like in the little description box at the end.
What's your favorite game?
Ah, another tough one. Um, I'm always down to play Modern Warfare. Um, I mainly played on the PS4. I'm terrible online though, but I always have fun regardless.
You said you travel for work, so even though it's for work, what's the best place you've been to?
Well, for a previous job, I used to live in Japan. Hands down, the best place I've been to for work.
What do you order when getting Chinese food?
Sesame chicken and steamed white rice. That's all I need.
Do you ever find some of the comments people leave weird?
I mean, there's been questions that I haven't been able to answer. I can't really think of them at the top of my head, but nothing like over the top weird.
What made you not want to quit this channel?
Well, nothing really made me not want to quit. It's just that I never had any intention of quitting, if that makes any sense at all. I didn't want to put out audios for the sake of putting out audios. I know there's some creators that do that just because they want to stay consistent, but the way I see it, I would much rather be inconsistent, but the audios that I put out be good, rather than just putting something up and not fully believe in it 100%. I always want to give you my best, and if I don't feel like I can deliver that, I won't.
What type of content can we expect from you in future uploads?
I want to follow up on some series that I've started. Maybe start some new ones. I don't know. I want to grow as a creator and expand on things that I've done, and at the same time try new things, expand my horizons and such.
How was your 2-month break?
Ugh. Oh, with the state of the world as it is, it could have been a lot better, but I can't complain.
How are you?
Uh, like I said, I honestly cannot complain. I've got a roof over my head. My stomach isn't empty. I've got my health. All in all, I'd say I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking.
How frequent will you upload now that you're back?
Well, when I first started, my usual upload schedule was every Wednesday. I'm going to try my best to get back on track with that, but we'll just have to see. It honestly is a goal of mine to be more consistent while sticking with the belief that everything I put out is something that I'm proud of and I'm with 100%.
Do you have a certain schedule that you want to try and stick to?
Yeah, like I said, I want to try to get back to uploading every Wednesday. Sometimes I might upload more, but at the bare minimum, every Wednesday is the goal.
For any viewers that are watching that are struggling to stay positive during this time, what's one piece of advice you can recommend to them?
Just try and make it to tomorrow. That's what's been getting me by these days. If I think too much about stuff that's too far down the road, I start thinking about the what ifs, and more often than not, they're the negative what ifs. So rather than spend time and energy worrying about things that may or may not happen that are out of my control, I want to try and put my energy towards my positivity for today. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, no matter how bad it is right now, and even if you expect tomorrow to be the same, try and keep your mind on the positive side. Every day you wake up is another opportunity to find happiness in the world. And if it doesn't look like you'll find it today, at least you get to try again tomorrow.
What's your favorite audio that you've done?
Personally, I'd have to say the first phone call one that I did, the accidental phone confession one. Um, I remember putting so much work into finding and editing the sounds, and like being overly critical with myself about how authentic it sounded through headphones. Like, I really wanted to replicate a real phone call. And yeah, I can honestly say that's the one I'm most proud of. Even to this day, past over all the other things that I've done, I would have to say that one's the one I'm most proud of.
What is the best thing that has happened to you?
Um, I don't even know if I can answer this question in a satisfactory way. It's tough. I mean, I've had a lot of good things happen to me in life, and I'd like to think that I've been pretty lucky so far. Um, I guess it might seem cliche or whatever, but something I am grateful for and wouldn't mind calling the best thing is crossing paths with everyone I have in life. Um, I wouldn't, I certainly wouldn't be the person I am today without the people that shaped my surroundings and built up my current frame of mind and how I see the world. Some part of that I did on my own, and some part of that, um, you know, people definitely shaped my way of thinking.
What is your favorite TV show?
I don't know if this counts, but I've been watching Haikyuu a lot on Netflix. I don't really have a one favorite show that tops everything, but what I'll do is I'll find shows that keep my interest and I'll just binge watch it until I've seen every episode.
What are things that you dislike about yourself?
I'm fairly happy with who I am and how I am now. I mean, I know there's definitely room for change, but nothing that really sticks out to me as far as like, oh, I'm really that self-conscious about. Not like drastically. Um, I mean, I wouldn't mind having more discipline and motivation to get back into working out and getting into shape, but that's about it.
What's your favorite color?
Over the years, it's gone back and forth between red and blue. Right now, I'm kind of into red.
Do you like D&D? Would you consider playing a game?
I've honestly never played it, so I don't know if I do or don't like it. I wouldn't mind playing it just to try it and go from there.
Is there a series in the works?
Yeah, I want to do more series and expand on the ones I've done before.
What kind of content do you want to do besides making audios?
Well, I want to get better at my audios, so as far as content, those are pretty much going to be it. Um, I want to put more of my focus into that because I feel like that'd be better for me. Just taking smaller steps to improving what I have now. Maybe later on I'll try other things, but for now it's mainly going to be audios.
What games do you play?
I bounce from game to game, and it's a really bad habit of mine. Like I said, I've been playing Modern Warfare and also a little bit of Death Stranding on PS4. Uh, I'll sometimes play Animal Crossing on the Switch and some other stuff on PC. There's just a lot to list. But yeah, I have this bad habit of starting a game, picking up another, going back to the previous game, losing track of where I was, and then just starting over because I don't know where I'm at. It's really bad.
What's the story of Lay Avatar? The cat. So heckin' cute.
The avatar is just based off of my cat. I chose him to be the logo slash symbol for my channel for really no reason in particular. I just thought it looked good.
Do you accept scripts/ideas from writers in this community?
Yeah, I love it when you guys send me ideas. I'll admit I feel guilty when I can't fulfill those ideas right away, but I want to be able to do them justice. Um, so yeah, I definitely don't turn down any ideas. As far as scripts, in the past I felt that reading from one wasn't really my thing, but over time I've given it some thought and I've decided to give it a shot. Why not? And so, for the first time ever hearing it out here, if there is a script that you want me to try out, I'm going to put an email here as well as in the description below to where you can send me those. And who knows, maybe I'll try one out. I'm willing to give it a shot, and who knows, maybe you guys will like it, and I'll just check out the feedback, see if you guys do or don't.
Are you healthy?
Yep, and I'm grateful that I am.
Are you wearing protective personal equipment?
Where I live, it's mandatory to have face masks out in public, but I'm pretty much staying at home unless I absolutely need something.
Is work still as crazy as ever?
Well, ever since the pandemic started, things definitely have died down, and I'm definitely home a lot more. It's both good and bad.
Do you still spend a lot of time on the road?
Fortunately, not so much nowadays. It's definitely not so much now that everyone's stuck at home, and yeah, I spend a lot more time at home now that the pandemic is still going on, and it's unfortunate. Well, that is it for this Q&A. I want to thank you all for your questions, and more than that, I want to thank you all for subscribing and supporting my work, and even just stopping by and listening. For everyone that's been following me on here for a while, once again, thank you for sticking with me, even though I'm not consistent, and I'll post here, and then like months later I'll post here again. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm looking forward to putting out more content and improving and giving you all the content that you deserve. Before I go, I just want to say that I know things are crazy right now and no one really knows when it's going to get better. But just have faith and hope that things will get better eventually and we'll be able to put this crazy year behind us. For now, I hope you all are staying safe, love each other, be kind to each other, and we'll make it through this. Thanks again.